How's it going, bros? My name is Laker Man. Try new intros. But it happened, ladies and gentlemen. It happened. The the Trae Young era is over for the Atlanta Hawks. They officially, and I predicted this. Well, I read the reports. Obviously, I'm not like insider or anything, but I did say that I think it most likely was going to happen that the Wizards were going to get Trae Young, and ended up did happening. In a fashion that I kind of find surprising. They didn't get a single first round pick back, which is freaking crazy because I feel like Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, the Pelicans want like multiple picks for my Lakers, the Lakers tax, but whatever. But Trey Young gets no picks, which makes me feel like maybe they're gonna try to get Anthony Davis or Giannis. Salary filler that is CJ McCollum. I don't know if I can see how much he gets paid. No, I don't know how much he gets paid. But CJ, I know he gets paid a pretty good penny, right? You could use that and then whatever other players, and you could try and go get yourself. I think it Anthony Davis is a little more realistic. I'm not sure that Giannis is gonna get traded this year. I think in the free agency it's a little more plausible. But yeah, dude, that's it. That's all you got. Two players. And obviously I think Jalen Johnson's breakout year made it easier to trade Young. Like if it wasn't for that, then I don't think it happens. I really like this for the Wizards. Players like Young do not go to the Wizards. They don't really get free agents like that. And I think Trey is a great player. Despite I mean he's like one of the worst defenders in the league. I get that, but what he brings offensively to the game, especially with Alex Sarr, who like shoots 35% from three, and I think would benefit a lot. I think any big would benefit a lot from Young, obviously, but he's a young center, 35% from deep, and I could see that working out a lot for them. Uh, and maybe for the future, I'm not sure. Uh, I don't know how I feel about it from Trae Young's perspective. I know that they came out with a report that maybe the Suns or the Timberwolves might have been interested, like was at the top of the list of Young's teams he wanted to go to, and I think best case scenario was probably going to be the Wolves. Uh, they need a point guard bad for Anthony Edwards because he is not a playmaker like that. He's an awesome player, but he can't just run the offense. He needs somebody there to do that for him. And the Suns, since last year with KD and Booker, they obviously needed a point guard, and Young would have fixed so many problems. But one, I think the Phoenix Suns do not want to do a trade like that. They, I think Matt Ishbia learned his lesson the hard way in that he made some very trigger happy trades, especially with the KD one, and that kind of blew up in his face. The Bill, the Bill one I think was a little more outrageous, just off the mere fact that he had a no trade clause. That was insane. You kind of locked yourself into, and you had to buy him out too. You locked yourself into a corner there, and now he's still in your books. So I don't think he was gonna go for Trey Young. And the Wolves, I think maybe just because Young is just not that great defensively, and I you can't have guards like that these years. They'll exploit the hell out of you if you're a smaller guard and you can't defend. You can't do that these days. It does not work. So the Wizards, the Wizards make sense. Like that's the only team that would take Young, and I have to imagine that they're gonna extend him. They're gonna extend his contract, and I think it would be, I don't know. I think it would be crazy if they give him the max, right? Like, do not give him the max. But with players, multimillionaires, they kind of control things like that. Where what team takes them, because they kind of have like a under the table understanding that if I go here, you're gonna pay me, or I'm just gonna walk and you're gonna lose me for nothing. But in this case, I mean, CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert, right? Yeah, Corey Kispert. That's it. If don't offer him the max. Like, that's all I'm saying. Um, Jalen Johnson, he's had a breakout year. I'm happy for the guy, and I have to imagine they go for AD. That would be the dream scenario, at least in my mind. I would want that for them. Um, and obviously, if they don't, and 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 they could also just do nothing. Like they could just sit on this, and CJ McCollum is an expiring. You could wait for free agency, and you have cap room to sign another guy, and then you have picks to go get somebody in the draft. You have your own pick next year, and then you have picks to bundle up together and get a star. If that's what you want to do, if you just want to wait out this year, because you don't have to do anything by the deadline, right? So yeah, those are my quick thoughts on the Trae Young trade to the Wizards. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think won the trade, or if nobody won at all? Like, comment, and subscribe. Good night, bros.